Aloha, welcome to Chappy's Tiki Bar. In this episode, I make a passion fruit hurricane. We got Appies with Chappy by the lake, and then Rasta Dog is on location for best tropical destination stories on the island of Lido in Venice, Italy. Coming right up on Chappy's Tiki Bar. Aloha, welcome to Chappy's Tiki Bar. I'm Chappy, with me as always is Mookie. We got a great show coming up. We got Appies with Chappy by the lake. We got some nice garlic dry ribs. And we have best tropical destination stories. Rasta Dog is going to return to us for best tropical destination stories. First up, we're going to make a drink. I'm going to do a passion fruit hurricane. What do you think of that, Mookie? All right, so I have a hurricane glass full of ice. Here, we're going to put Mookie down. You can go run and be free, Mookie. All right, so I have my hurricane glass for my passion fruit hurricane. We're gonna go 2 ounces of white rum. And of course, passion fruit. And we'll go 3 ounces of passion fruit juice. And a splash of cranberry. And then we're going to do a splash of the liquid from my maraschino cherries. And we'll top it off with a little bit more passion fruit. And I have a lovely garnish. And that is a passion fruit hurricane. Coming up next, we got Rasta Dog with best tropical destination stories. So stay tuned for that. Aloha! I call this segment Best Tropical Destination Stories. If you have any tropical destination stories that you want me to read on the show, just send them to chappinessTikiBar@yahoo.com. Normally, Rasta Dog goes out on location and gets best tropical destination stories at these tropical locations, but Rasta Dog didn't want to travel because of the pandemic, so we're going to do something a little different today. Rasta Dog's still going to go to a tropical destination and report, but we managed to get a hold of a time machine. So not only does Rasta Dog get to go to a tropical destination of Rasta Dog's choice, he can pick any time period he wants. And so he's going to go to a tropical destination of his choice, whatever time period he wants. I know Rasta Dog's put a lot of research into this. Isn't that right, Rasta Dog? After all your research, Rasta Dog, are you going to reveal where you would like to go, which tropical destination you would like to go to, and what time period? All right. Now, and you've done your research. Are you sure? Are you sure that's where you want to go? You can go any tropical destination you want with any time period. That's where you want to go. Lido, Italy. All right. So, I guess Rasta Dog's done the research and that's where he wants to go. So I'll just give you a little background of the time period and where Rasta Dog is going. So it says here, Rasta Dog's going to the Lido, or Venice Lido, or in Italian, Lido di Venezia. It is an 11-kilometer or 7-mile long barrier island in the Venetian Lagoon in northern Italy. And Rasta Dog said he wants to go into the early 20th century, which is a good choice because a lot of celebrities and fancy people went there. And also the Venice Film Festival takes place in Lido in late August and early September. In the late 18th century, a number of poets and writers wrote about Lido. This made Lido an attractive destination for people from the European elites in their fashionable journeys to Italy. In 1879, Queen Margherita of Savoy took her sickly son there, Victor Emmanuel III, heir to the throne of the Kingdom of Italy, on holiday at Lido. In those days, it was believed that sea bathing had a therapeutic value. Lord Byron spent 5 years from 1816 to 1821 in Venice and liked to ride horses at the Lido from his hut that he rented there on the beach. Shelley wrote a poem about this. Since Byron was a celebrity, this attracted tourists who hoped they might meet the famous poet or get a glimpse of him on the beach. In 1830, James Fenimore Cooper, the author of The Last Mohicans, visited and described Lido and used it for the background of his novel, The Bravo. Lido has also had numerous film shoots. In 1971, the film Death in Venice, directed by Luchino Visconti and based on the Death in Venice novel published in 1912 by Thomas Mann, were set in Lido, where Thomas Mann stayed with his wife and brother in the summer of 1911. So, without any further ado, we have a time machine. Rasta Dog is going to get into the time machine. Now, Rasta Dog will be in Lido, Italy for exactly 1 week, but because of the time continuum, it'll seem instantaneous. So, in a few seconds, Rasta Dog will be back to report what Venice, Italy was like. All right, here we go, Rasta Dog, into your time machine. All right, Rasta Dog, get in the time machine. Rasta Dog doesn't want to go in the time machine now. Come on, get in there. So it's instantaneous. So Rasta Dog has been on the beach in Lido, on the island of Lido in Venice, Italy for a week now. So we'll get Rasta Dog to report back to us what the island Lido in Venice, Italy was like in the early 20th century. I bet it was fancy. Rasta Dog, what happened? Oh, right. There was a cholera breakout. There was a cholera pandemic in Italy in the early 20th century. Well, Rasta Dog, that's on you. You said you were going to do your research. If you would have read Death in Venice, you probably would have pieced that together. Even the title, Death in Venice, you could probably figure it out. You should not have went there. All right, well, that's our best tropical destination story for this week. Coming up next, we got Appies with Chappy by the lake.
Appies with Chappy by the lake. Thank you very much. Get the hell away from me, Mookie, you little hound dog. Come on now.
Welcome to another edition of Appies with Chappy by the lake. Today I'm going to do some dry pork ribs. Super easy, they're already cooked. So I just have a cookie sheet. Gonna give it a little spritz. And then just checking the instructions. You can actually microwave these too, but it says 400 degrees, spread pieces out on a single layer on a baking tray, 15 to 20 minutes, 400 degrees. All right, these are nice meaty ones. We'll get these in the oven. I need a drink to go with my Appies with Chappy by the lake. Today we're just going to do a non-alcoholic mocktail. This is called a beach blanket. So we got 1 part cranberry. And I got these nice hurricane glasses. One part grape juice. And then we'll finish it off with a little club soda. And then I got got some nice garnishes, just orange and maraschino cherry. Alright, so stick around and see how my ribs turned out. Thanks for watching another edition of Chappy's Tiki Bar. Make sure you give us a like and subscribe. This is Rasta Dog, and I'm Chappy, and we're saying life is hard. That's just the way it goes. But sometimes it goes the other way. See you next time on Chappy's Tiki Bar.